Yep.
Yep. Welcome back. Yep. Welcome back, everyone, to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. We're streaming live off of our YouTube page at Island Boys Football Talk and also our Facebook page at Island Boys Football Talk. We got our three hosts in the building. We got Jizzle representing the Philadelphia Eagles, C Money representing the San Francisco 49ers, and Treaty representing the Carolina Panthers. Yes. Keep on. Ah, it's today's Tuesday, which means we are doing our weekly wrap up show. It's week 10. We're gonna wrap up week 10. Just wrap up our Shane's game. The Panthers game being wrap up long time. So we don't really gotta talk about that. Talk about three questions, three answers what we got. Um do our trash bags, game balls, game picks, and then see what's coming up for week 11. Well, we're happy to be back. Um, like I said, we're on the YouTube page, Facebook page, and then we'll be on Twitter later today or tomorrow with the show recorded. And you can always like and subscribe the page and send us, if you appreciate the page, you can cash app us at money sign Island Boys Talk. So we'll get right down into business. Like I said, it's the week 10 wrap up show. Jizzle had a boy, and Panthers played on Thursday, so it felt like ages ago, but we did do a lot on that on Sunday. It's just not good right now. And Sheen played on Sunday against the Jaguars with a convincing win. I'll just wrap up the Panthers fast because it's not much to really see. The offense has been horrendous. The defense is doing everything they can with limited resources. Today we just released our starting left guard, Calvin Throckmorton.
Wow, wow.
Looks like he's the scapegoat for the offensive line. I probably expected it. They're not gonna do nothing to Icky, Bradley Bozeman, Austin Corbett, and Taylor Moton. So he was obviously the scapegoat in that. It's not all on him, but he has been a big disappointment on the left side. It's not like he's not being a starter. He's just thrust in because Brady Christensen and Chandler Zavala has been terrible. Brady Christensen has been out of the year, and Zavala has not been good either. But was injured, so now they've released him, and I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do. You got Zavala should be back, and Cade May is our second year player from Tennessee. So we're gonna see what happens on that side of the ball. Defensively, we should be getting back healthy. JC Han just returned after Oya. Don't know if he's gonna play on Sunday, but that's a big sign. Should get Brian Burns back from the concussion protocol. So having two of them come back is a big boost. Probably CJ Henderson as well. So you'll have CJ Henderson, JC Han. So you're getting healthy. So you just have to see. But the main focus is being on the offensive side. Frank Wright had a big press conference on Monday, and he cannot say if Thomas Brown is gonna continue keep calling the plays or he's gonna take back play calling. That's a stupid move either way. Cause y'all calling the same exact shitty plays in the house. So it don't make sense who calling it. If the play is shitty, then both of y'all think. But a lot of water, a lot of sources are coming out of Carolina. They need some type of dramatic change on the offense, dramatic improvement, or else they'll be gone. Frank Wright, they're questioning a lot of persons, a lot higher ups in Carolina, in the Carolina building, are questioning whether Frank Wright is the right guy to groom Bryce Young. Right now, it doesn't look so. It's not putting him in a position to succeed. It's not all on him. The players are not executing, but if you know the players that you got right now, then if you know what type of play personnel you got, you should be working on a scheme to help get them open. You got no speed. All defenses are playing flat, so they're just jumping routes because no one's gonna threaten them downfield. And then the offensive line is horrible, and the run game is non-existent. So you're putting everything on Bryce Young. Unfortunately, he's kind of trying to do a little too much at times. But also, I watched I can't remember his name. He did a good breakdown of Bryce Young, And the fact that people are really open, he's kind of hesitant sometimes to throw it. And one thing this guy said was Bryce Young is kind of waiting for them to get open a little bit, like a college open. You don't get a college open in the NFL. The NFL open is a lot tighter compared to a college open. And they're saying sometimes he's a little hesitant to throw. So maybe he doesn't believe that the person is going to be open, or maybe he's just waiting for them to get a little bit more open, but the line doesn't hold up enough. So it's kind of a little difficult for him that those things are happening. But I think he just needs to trust his ability and make the throw. Whether you get picked or not, it's not his fault. But like I said, going in this team is about going into the off season and rebuilding the offense. You made a sacrifice to get Bryce Young, so it's time to build around him. And you may have to sacrifice the defense to do it. Build around Bryce Young and then worry about the defense later. That may be the path where they go. But we're gonna see what happens. But like I said, this it's a very, very tough season thus far. They're making Bryce Young look real bad, and he showed us some of the blame too. I'm not gonna let him off the hook. There's certain things he can do better. So, but my main thing comes from the GM, the head coach, the coach, offensive side of the ball. You got too much knowledgeable people in there. Caldwell, now those fellas in there, it's not looking good. So if Frank Wright doesn't get it together and show some type of progress, more than likely David Tepper will pull the trigger and fire him because he's not gonna give up on Bryce Young. So he needs to find someone that's gonna get the best out of Bryce Young. So we're gonna have to see on that side. Outside of that, I mean, we got a game against Dallas. I might turn it off by halftime because you know what can happen in
I
that
count on you to beat Dallas.
well, you could conquer all you want.
If Arizona can't do it, so can you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the defense getting healthy, but
Right, exactly.
offense, I
If
don't know the
Arizona
last
can do it,
time.
so can you.
I don't know when's the
With
last time
Joshua Dobbs.
we score more than 10 points in a game. So I really don't understand. I don't know. Michael Parsons and Lawrence Lord, I just hope that somebody don't beat AK after blind, so and them kill Bryce Young. 'Cause
Bryce Young.
that's exactly what might happen. He better get rid of the ball. But I think if we lose big on Sunday, they might kick Frank right out the door. You can't lose bad. You can lose, but not lose bad.
Every week you train
See, the
him.
thing is, I
That
know
kid-
it's like I'm
No, no.
afraid of
You
what
see,
you
the
got.
thing is, no, the owner became like you could preach patience at the start of the season. Halfway through the season, if you got head coach saying they're still trying to find their identity, that means you lost. You're supposed to be offensive head coach, and you trying to find your identity at week 9,
That's a
week
stupid
10,
statement. That's
week
a stupid
11.
statement.
Week
That
11, you don't know
yeah,
what your identity is. Coming from a veteran head coach
head
like that,
coaching.
and you don't know your identity, well, something definitely wrong. That means you just calling last plays, and he's a play caller. The playbook is his playbook, so that ain't look too good. And I do honestly, you always got the news and the rumors and what could have. Frank Wright probably wanted CJ Stroud, and that head coach probably meddled in the whole damn thing. That David Tepper probably was in love with Bryce Young. CJ Stroud probably would have been a better playbook person for Frank Wright, but Frank Wright ain't doing Bryce Young no justice. I think Thomas Brown, if it was his full playbook, he probably can, but they're not really helping Bryce Young be um successful at the point in. I don't know. No DJ Chark last game. I don't know if he's back. Mingo, they need to take Mingo straight off the field. I don't know. You got to try something else. I don't know what's gonna happen because at this point you can't go pick up nobody off the street. You can't trade for nobody. I don't know. So like I say, if it that bad against Sunday, this David Tepper head hurting him and he getting angry. And the guy, if you watch a lot what the stuff going on that are follow the people them that was like actually those analysts that are cover the Panthers and so, it ain't the pressure is building. And one analyst, Albert Breer, did see he sees Scott Federer and Frank Wright going into next season, but it's not a 100% guarantee, because if there's no kind of improvement from now until the end of the season on the offensive side of the ball, I don't believe they'll think. I think they'll kick the bucket and change it over. So from that point, we just have to see. But I ain't looking forward to this Sunday game, but we'll see how it goes when the Panthers come, because you need to see how the offense is. They're talking about personnel difference. They're gonna switch up the personnel. You can switch out the personnel, but if you can't the same plays, you can still get the same result. If the line don't hold up, you can get the same result. So I don't understand how you change the personnel. The damn line don't hold up, what gonna happen? I could easily tell you some simple ways or help me out. Thing, move the pocket, some bootlegs in the wrong, just change it up that way. And also you can put them on a center somewhere. You put him on a center and do those jet sweeps and those kind of stuff, you will hold the linebackers. You will make the defensive linemen think twice, because if you fake jet sweep, persons bite on the jet sweep. So the bootlegs and those kind of stuff, the pistol, a lot of persons are saying the pistol and the shotgun killing Bryce Young and the Panthers, because nobody biting on the run. They're not biting on the play action. So you gotta change it some type of how. I really don't know how Frank Wright expected to do it if he calling them same shitty plays. But Sunday, we're gonna see what happens. I'll have to dive down once the week comes down, and on Saturday I'll get more into what we expect on Sunday. But for now, it's not. It's a lot of heat and tension in the building from Thursday's loss against the Bears. The only good thing is, like I say, that second round pick gonna be damn near like a first round pick, but we don't have no first round pick, so we gotta see what happened there. But defensively, everyone and them deserves their credit. He's doing a lot of good things with a little bit of with no stars. But offensively, Frank Wright is feeling the team on the offensive side of the ball. But I don't understand. You got Frank Wright, you got Jim Caldwell, you got McCong, you got Thomas Brown. You trying to tell me all of them top heads like that, you got, and nobody could come up with a proper playbook to help Bryce Young or actually be successful. And blame is on Scott Fitterer too, because Scott Fitterer said after them drafted Bryce Young, this roster is built. All we need is to do is plug a quarterback in. Well, I don't understand how he could say that. How he could say he just plug a quarterback in on that roster. But he got to get fired for that. Just saying that, you had to get fired. So we'll see. As Saturday comes, I'll do a preview of that game, but we'll see from based on the wrap up. Here, a lot of heat, a lot of tension, a lot of sense of urgency. So we'll see.
Credit to the adjustments on the defensive side of the ball, and then the finals getting back healthy, where we could start using the full arsenal of our players and open up the playbook, and confusing teams and having teams completely lost on what we're doing, and from the jump. The addition of Chase Young was a massive trade. It already showed implications of what will happen in the future, in the near future. With I watching film where the guys coordinated to try to double team the edge rushers, Bosa and Chase Young, and leave the interior guys on one. When that happened, both interior guys beat their blocking assignments and collapsed the pocket onto the Trevor Lawrence, and still allow the edges to come wrong and still catch him. So I don't know how teams gonna adjust, because you can't block all four. I've been saying for a long time, you can't block everybody. So that phase, put pressure on the quarterback, make the secondary look better, make the whole team look better, and then the offense will just click in. So if we keep rolling with that into the second half of this season, we should be all right. We got the Buccaneers next, and I think the Buccaneers was Purdy's first game as a starter last year, and he torched the Buccaneers, and that was when they had Brady. So they got Baker now, and everybody shouting, Buckeyes coming for Baker, because you got Chase Young, you got both on each end now, and Baker's what he was, right?
Oklahoma, yeah.
Oklahoma. So they got a little college rivalry going on. But I don't see us. I shouldn't say, but I don't think we should struggle against the Buccaneers. And we should dominate. Wilkes coming out the boot. I ain't convinced that had anything to do with what the team doing. I just think Yeah, it's a good morale booster, for the team. But I think the adjustments that were made after the bye, with him benching Isaiah Oliver, moving Limano into the slot and moving Ambry Thomas out on the edge, helped in some of the schemes that he was scheming up, 5-man fronts, sending 4, dropping, sending 3, dropping 8, is like he was doing different things, and that's what I was saying. He wasn't doing that in them 3 games. He was getting creative. He was like just laying back and trying and say, oh yeah, we got Bosa, oh yeah, we got Chase, and we got Armstead. They're gonna do all the work, but you got to scheme them guys into position to be great. And I think he understand that now, or somebody tell him kicking the ass or something. But no, he's showing his stunts. He doing the blitz from one side. He even had a play. Now I'll show you this. I'll show you guys earlier. He had a play where he actually switched the linemen around, where he had Chase and Bosa line up in the defensive tackle spot, and he had Hargrave and Armstead out on the edges, and you could see the offense didn't know what to do. They didn't know who to block, who gonna pick up who, and eventually lead to a rush throw in Trevor Lawrence scrambling for his life. So I like to see that. Throw different looks at the offense. Don't even think they're gonna sit down there and be like, oh, we're gonna block the edges or we're gonna block the middle. When you can flip it, you can have them 2 guys coming up the middle rushing and got Hargrave and Armstead on the edge. I think that's the first time I seen anybody do that. So keep bringing the confusion. That's what we do well on both on offense and defensive side. Paulie looking great, back to farm in the 1 game so far. Hopefully he continues the farm in against the Buccaneers. I think he will. In the season just coming on, 6, 7 more weeks, 8 more weeks of football. So if we could just go and win out, we should be all right. Big test after the Buccaneers is going to be the Eagles. And I think for us, I think that's all well. I like the Ravens coming up.
The Ravens too coming up.
The Ravens coming later in the year. So, but we'll see, because I want to see how the Ravens bounce back after the last in Cleveland.
They got a big game against the Bengals, so that's another tough division. Game coming up too.
Right. I think they got a tough couple of strengths. I don't think they ain't played anybody twice yet. They ain't played Cleveland twice yet. I think they only played Cleveland once. Maybe. I'll have to check.
Yeah.
But
I think that the last in Cleveland, the last to the Steelers, I think they beat who? They beat Cincinnati once, right?
Yeah, I think they beat Cincinnati once.
So like they're 1-2 right now in the division. So they actually got to win this game, because if they lose this game, they're 1-3.
True.
So they actually have to win out, else they'll be behind the 8 ball in the division. So they got to work on that. But they're playing good football, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how you go. But other than that, I think that they going out the finals, my grades for overall A+ on the defense, A on the offense, and the game special teams like a B. And the offense didn't get A+ because I think we could have done a couple things a little better. We still had some penalties, foul starts. We still had I think Paulie's first touchdown was a risky throw. He could have run the ball and protect the ball more. And he floated across. He threw across his body into the back of the end zone. He lucky he didn't get picked. But it was a touchdown. But that's risky stuff that he was doing in the backfield. And then just moving the ball. I just want to see them keep doing what they're doing right now. And stay healthy. The key to be healthy. We already see what can happen if we don't be healthy. So that's our main focus. That's my main focus on the Niners.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna go to the 3 questions. Actually, it should be 6 questions.
What is?
We gave 6 questions.
Because she ain't gonna ask him a question. She ain't gonna ask KJ a question. I ain't gonna ask him a question. So it should be 6 questions, 6 answers. You think? But we think I look like the producer of ESPN First Take? I come up with my own damn questions. Don't come up with my questions. I gonna give you a question. You better give KJ a question too.
Tranquilo, Papa.
Yeah. Act together around here. Don't come here with this. Think I come here and got me. He got tired with the Panthers and just got girl questions too. Nah, right. Shane, get KG a question.
What shit you want me to ask KG? And he baby.
You ask me anything you want. It's the Eagles.
Okay. What you want to see come out of the baby that we haven't seen from the Eagles yet in the first half of the season?
The team play good on the three phases: offense, special teams, and defense. I can't say flawless because that's hard to do in any sport, but close to flawless. We haven't seen it. We've seen the Cardinals play flawless. Example, the Cowboys game. We've seen the Dolphins play flawless. Example, the Denver Broncos game. We haven't seen Kansas City play close to flawless yet. This was another good thing. We've seen Baltimore play flawless. Watch a couple teams. We haven't seen the Eagles play flawless yet. We haven't seen the Eagles play a dominant performance game where the defense dominates, the offense dominates. You don't hear me cussing about the run game. You don't hear me arguing about the play calling. You don't hear me questioning the play calling. You don't hear me questioning the decisions of the coaches on offense and defense. That's what I want to see. A complete game on all facets. Play calling, offense, defense, and special teams. So that's what I want to see come out of the bye week. It don't have to be this week against Kansas City. It don't have to be next week. But sometime down the stretch against this gauntlet of teams, I want to see a good game plan from start to finish. Not a good game plan in the first half, and a horrible game plan in the second half. A shitty game plan in the first half, and an okay game plan in the second half. I want to see a game plan from start to finish. Let me know that you kind of understand. I have a feel on what's going on and what you're supposed to do, and understanding your personnel. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see come out of the bye week. Like I said, it might not be this week, it might not be next week, but I would like to see it this week because you had actually 2 weeks to prepare. Because your first game is Monday night. So you had a whole week to sit down, regroup, look at the things that you did well, look at the things you didn't do well, find out ways to come up with a proper game plan, ways to put your players in position to be successful, and incorporate that into your offense and defense. So I expect a much better defense and offense. Also, we come back healthy too. That's another good thing too again. So I expect a much better team, much better game plan, much better coaching decisions coming out for this bye week.
Okay. My question. That's a very good question. I should give you the questions.
What is?
I should give Shane head of questions from now, so I could relax myself. Head of questions he should be. Shane, you cover the question next week.
Not me.
Jizzle, the question for you is which game and which upcoming game you most concerned about?
Concern?
Mm-hmm.
San Fran.
Look at the schedule.
Why?
Reason being, because San Fran got a plethora of weapons.
What your schedule look like?
You got Pro Bowl. You got. I ain't worried about Kansas City.
You got Kansas City this week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Buffalo.
Then he got Buffalo, which I don't know what they are Buffalo.
Right.
Then he got the 13.
Right.
13. Then after that he have
Seattle.
No,
Then
Cowboys.
Dallas. Dallas. Then Seattle.
Cowboys. Then Seattle.
Right.
You finish off with the
Giants, Cardinals, Giants.
Giants, Cardinals.
Okay, so the most concerned one is in your eyes is the San Fran.
Right.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
I think so. Fair enough. I mean, I would like to say the Cowboys because of the divisional game.
Yeah, but we already took one.
Yeah.
We already took one. We probably right now we haven't lost a game in the division. So right now we 3-0 in the division. So if we do lose one against the Cowboys, we'll finish off the season 5-1.
I don't think the Chiefs should. I think I should be the Chiefs if I play in lockdown Kelsey, because that's the only thing.
That's it.
That's the
That's
only
the
thing the Chiefs do. And I don't
only
understand.
problem right there, Kelsey.
Just lockdown Kelsey. The defense playing good, but you have too much weapons. They ain't been playing no team. I have that lot of weapons against like what you have. And then Buffalo, I don't know. Sit back and leave Josh Allen give I'm sure with the game. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And then going on the stretch, you get the divisional games. I don't see the Giants beating Nia with what he named. The Cardinals, I can't see that either. So I think your gauntlet it may nah. I was gonna say maybe Seattle may give a prime, but I saw Seattle play last 2 weeks now.
The problem is the fact that we coming up with that gauntlet of games against Kansas City, then Buffalo, then San Fran, then Dallas. I think that Seattle game will give us a problem. For the simple fact that you got to fly after playing that game against Dallas from all that gauntlet of games, then flying over to Seattle in the West Coast and get ready for that game too at the same time. I think that's going to cause us problems.
Are you looking? You're in Kansas City this week, and then what you got? Playing home against Buffalo.
Home to Buffalo.
You're going to Buffalo?
Yeah. No, we're home for Buffalo.
Home for Buffalo. Home against
you. Right. Then after Dallas, then to Seattle. Right. You know what I mean? So it's between one of those stretch of games. Is where you're gonna find out how this team is. You're gonna find out how this coaching staff is. You're gonna find out how Nick Sirianni is too as well. You're gonna find out about this team too as well. Because if we come out at best 4-1, then this team is ready to go. If we come out 2-3, then you're kind of questioning.
I would be surprised.
You know what I mean? But if we come out of this 4-1, then you're like, yeah, this team has what it takes to go far. This team has what it takes to be a Super Bowl a Super Bowl champion. Because right now they kind of you can see where they have been battle tested all in the season, but it's gonna be up to another level right now because you're playing playoff caliber teams right now. All these teams are going against right now in these next few weeks are playoff caliber teams. So this is a big test. You had that last year. Now you got it this year. We're going to see the coaching staff. We're going to see the coaching staff legit. We're going to see what's going on.
All right. So, Sheedy, we got a question from the chat.
Why didn't you see all these things going on here?
Question.
What would it take for the Eagles to beat the 49ers?
Ain't gonna happen, money. It's not gonna happen. That's the answer. It's not gonna happen. Hello, you stay up there. Don't say that word.
He didn't want me to say nothing.
Nah, give me the dad.
Let's go questions, expert. Go ahead.
Yeah, update this shit.
Go ahead. I answer.
Answer the lady, KG.
Well, for the Eagles to beat the 49ers, you already know. It's our starts up front in the trenches. Our offensive line versus their D line. We should be able to dominate. But the only question is Cam Jurgens. If Cam Jurgens is back, then we have a chance. If Cam Jurgens is not back, I think we're gonna have a little struggle there.
He's offensive lineman?
Offensive lineman, yeah. On the defensive line now. Will the youth be able to step up?
Carter
and Jordan Davis. We all know what Hassan Reddick going to do. Hassan Reddick on the right side against whoever that Johnny Munn right tackle is out there. We all know Trent Williams going to hold his own.
Yeah, he's a weakest link. We all
know Trent Williams going to hold his own. But that right tackle there against Hassan Reddick, if Hassan Reddick can win one-on-one against him, you know they're going to chip. They're going to chip Hassan Reddick every now and again. You know, Kittle going to step in on every now and again. It would be up to the interior to push that packet. It would be up to Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, and Jalen Carter to push that interior. Once we get that push up to the interior, stop the run game. I think we've been year 1 or 2 in stopping the run in the league right now. I think we only holding teams to 60-something yards per rush. So if we could stop the run game and allow Purdy to to pass a whole lot more. Because we've seen him Purdy passes about over 40 passes in a game.
He hasn't showed over 40 passes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Stop the run game. Make Purdy become a proficient pocket passer. And that's how you beat the 49ers.
Okay. All right. Good question. All right, Shitty, go ahead. Are you ready?
I can talk though.
Yeah, you can talk though.
And a man tell me keep quiet. So,
So was it for you? You come there, but with your shit.
KG, the questions go to Shane now. What question you got for Shane?
Are you confident that Steve Wilkes has what it takes? Matter of fact, nah. Do you think the defense can come up, that can put up this type of performance again?
I think
Against
so.
what do you mean in general or against big teams?
Against big teams.
I think so. I think they did already in the first 5 games we played. Especially against when we played the Cowboys. We saw how we just completely shut down the Cowboys. They were good, KG. And they were supposed to be the number 1 defense in the league.
Shit. We put up 28 points on the number 1 defense.
Right? In the dominance that they did against the Cowboys, I think he know what he had to do. I don't know if he became cute or if he just became awestruck. I still believe he kind of awestruck, but I think it's possible to do it. I think besides again against the Jaguars, again, you go out. Football's a funny thing. People say, "Oh, that's a good team," when a team winning. Then when you beat the brakes off a team that was winning, everybody say, "But that team sucked." Because I ain't gonna tell you how much times I hear people say today on Monday, Jaguars suck. The Jaguars this, but before we were getting ready to play the Jaguars, when we were coming home by, the Jaguars got the best winning streak in the league, 5 games winning. The Jaguars this, the Jaguars that, and then all of a sudden when we beat the Jaguars, everybody come up. Oh, we told you Trevor Lawrence had sucked. Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
The Jaguars suck
because the Jaguars would have. I think they were number 1 defense for turnovers. They were giving turnovers, so they put Trevor Lawrence in good position, and he had to do much and stuff like that. But then again,
suck.
Right at the other end of the game, and you cuss about it where you watching the game too. Where was ATN? You know what I'm saying? We took the lead, but you still could have involved ATN more than him. But we shut ATN down, and the times that they called the players for him. And so I think that Wilkes can do it. I really ain't gonna go on the hype train with coming out of the boot and that stuff. But maybe he's seeing things better down on the field. Maybe he getting the interaction with players coming off the field. The captain's coming off the field and telling him, "Hey, look, I seen this," and he taking that instead of sitting up in the boot and not listening to what the players have seen.
Right.
He trying, that could be something else.
That could be it.
And he was able to make adjustments because he made a lot of adjustments. He was moving that defense around. So yes, I think he's capable of doing it. We know he's a good defensive coach. We know that. And with the talent that the team have, he should be able to run this defense full speed. So yes, I answer your question. I think yes, he can.
Hey, Batty.
What going on here again? We got a heap of guilt.
Focus.
Focus, partner.
I gotta stop going full screen.
What going on there?
All right, that's a good one. I was gonna ask. He kind of teeth. I think I was gonna ask Shane if he confident in if he confident in Steve Wilkes thing. What is it? Bye. Everybody want to kick you when you're done. Yeah, boy. Well, she right. Because The Bears did beat the Panthers. So I really, Monica, I really come out here to gloat on the Panthers. I just say what needed to be said. That it going downhill in is a dysfunctional organization. So that's fine. Shane, uh, your question is going forward for the second half. What's one player you can't afford to lose, either on offense or defense?
Good defense first. We cannot afford to lose Fred Warner. I think I had a couple of games I watched. I think it was between last year and this year. I think this year too, he had a game where he had get hit and he went down on the ground. And I put my head down full speed because I think if we lose Fred, that's the defense guy. He is the communicator of the defense. He is the real true definition of the captain of the ship of the defense. And I think without Fred being in the middle of the field directing traffic, we're gonna get eaten up. Who are you gonna put there? That's our weakest depth position on the team. Who the hell you gonna put there to say if Fred wanna go down, who gonna play middle linebacker? What he need Flanagan Fowles? Nah. So I think if we irreplaceable if we lose Fred Warner on the defense. On the offense, I think you've seen it when it happened. I think Trent is a staple of that offense. We can't run a right side because we know we got that what Casey calling the journeyman right tackle. Cause he get beat like he steals something. He getting beat like he steals something in against the Jaguars, and eventually they had to start leaving him just run out and do run blocking because he wasn't pass blocking at all. But I think if you don't have Trent, and you can see in the 3 games that Trent wasn't playing, we couldn't even run on the left hand side. McCaffrey couldn't find holes that he was finding. You look at the tape, you had Trent run on the field, and a damn defender turn around and run the other way because he didn't want no part of Trent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, Trent is a stable of team. And if you realize and go back and watch the film, most of our run plays that went for big yards was to the left side. Or somehow off of Trent or Trent pulling or something like that. So I think Trent on offense, Fred Warner on defense. Irreplaceable players you can't replace if they go down right now.
I agree on the offense and 50% I agree on the defense. Both of them. Kind of, yeah, I could say Trent too. But I still in my eyes, I still see Debo as that factor because he does do it from behind and as a wide receiver, as a running back. So it could go in any of the two.
A little bit.
Any of them two because you move Debo, you don't have that person that actually does do it. Even though McCaffrey does go to the backfield and what's not, Debo still just different to McCaffrey. And it's just, I think losing him for quite some time have some kind of repercussion. For the same thing you just say too is that Shanahan don't like to change up his personnel. Like you don't get the fella that you always talking about don't never come in the game.
I question this Shanahan to you.
And then once Debo go, your true receiver or Ayuk, then you're taking Jennings and them what they built to do, which is third down possession receiver, and he got to do more, and you force Porter to do something else, and he make a mistake, and so. But with Debo, the fact that he does do so much from behind the line of scrimmage and out kind of wide receiver, it leaves all the other guys flourish. So could go both ways because I know how vital the line is too. So you could go both ways on both of them.
It's a close race, but I think I still think Trent got the edge on just because of that. That solidify the Debo's one player, Trent is one player, but Trent affects the whole left side of that offense. Where if he in there, you don't get nothing going on the left side of that offense.
Right.
All right, so Panthers questions now. All right, go ahead.
Where do you think in the remaining schedule is your next possible
win?
Yeah.
2024.
I'll say the next half of that season.
The next half of I thought I mean next season.
No.
I can't kid if you beat the Cowboys. I don't know where he get that from.
They ain't beating the Cowboys. I'm hoping. Yeah.
Next, no, wishful thinking. I want my next. Which one I think is my next win?
Yeah.
Cowboys next. The Titans.
Possible.
I've just because they got Levison.
We'll live
I
it.
don't think one thing I'll say with Evero, he does do something just like Belichick. He does tie with them young quarterbacks. Remember we just see throw for damn near 900 yards in 2 games, and he passed 200 yards against the Panthers. There's a reason he think he's a very smart defensive quarterback. I think he gonna force Levis to make some mistakes, and then gonna think because he gonna force him to defend the run against Derrick Henry. And by 2 weeks, JC Hans should be back, and it gonna make Levis gotta beat you. Now we may lose because the offense can't put up more than 6 points, but a healthy defense, I think the next win could come from Tennessee. I don't think Levis will beat us, so I'll give it there for Tennessee more than anything. I'll put the odds for beating Tennessee up to about 65%. I just what your question is, and you come with a good question. Don't
Other
come with a
than
stupid question.
Miles Sanders, which skill position player are you most disappointed in?
You're gonna have to be Hayden Hurst. They signed a man 3 years, 21 million to come in and he barely to play. All free agent skill position players that we had has been a major disappointment. I don't say Chark is a major disappointment because we only signed him for 1 year, 5 million. Miles Sanders got a 4-year deal. Huge disappointment. Horse got 3 years, around 20, 21 million. That's a huge disappointment. He was brought in to be your safety valve for Bryce Young, and he can't even get playing time. Or I can't understand is he's never been a great blocking tight end. He's more for his hands. And now you're telling the man no block, no rock. So he can't block, so he can't make it on the field. So I really can't understand why you're saying the man then tell the
You
man
don't
no
seem to
block,
be a
no
good
rock.
receiving tight end either.
Well, remember he had tight end, so he can get he's slow to come out of the line of scrimmage. By the time he actually
Who's the talent evaluator?
like I said, everybody needs to go. Every damn body. The same analyst said today, your first order of business is to get a super athletic and fast tight end, a big tight end in the off season to help Kelsey. I mean to help Bryce Young. Hayden Hurst wasn't it. I like the move from a standpoint that he'll walk the middle of the field well when he was in when he was in when he was in Cincinnati. He had those guys on the outside and he made his living right in the middle. Problem is everybody jumping the flat routes, the short routes, the underneath routes. So Horse ain't doing nothing. Cause he ain't gonna beat you down the field. And make it worse, the scheme ain't even working. So God knows what I'm out there doing. So Horse would be my biggest disappointment. Outside Miles Sanders. But you can't beat Miles Sanders though. 2 rushes minus 1 yards.
That's what you say. Other than Miles Sanders.
Yeah, that you ain't cutting it here nowhere. Okay then. All right, so good 3 for 3 segment. It brings us now to our game balls and trash bags. You guys start us off with the game balls. Anybody, ain't matter.
I good. Let's start with the game ball. My game ball goes to the Houston Texans. That team is playing ball right now, and they're beating teams that they shouldn't beat. So while Denico they're doing right now with that team, what Stroud they're doing, I think they deserve the game ball.
All right, Jizzle.
My game ball goes to the Cleveland Browns. After being down 17-9 in the third quarter. And come back to win a divisional game against the Baltimore Ravens, 33-31. You ain't got a whole bunch of weapons on that team against on Cleveland. You got the only person you know of is Amari Cooper. Mm-hmm. And those of you who watch football know of Kareem Hunt. But who else on offense other than David Njoku, who's iffy at times? Defense was able to get him back in the game with a few pick sixes, turnovers, and stuff like that. You gotta give credit to the Cleveland Browns for finding a way to come through with a victory over the Baltimore Ravens, who has been dominating teams for the past few weeks, who people say are one of the best teams in the NFL. So you gotta give credit to the Cleveland Browns.
All right. My game ball goes to the big bad Dan Campbell and the Lions.
Dan Campbell.
It was close, but that team is rocking. Jared Goff, 23 of 33, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception passes. He's now 122.4. Montgomery had 116 rushing yards. Gibbs had 77. That team is rocking. To go out there against the Chargers, pong for pong, that's a great team out there. Dan Campbell is doing an awesome job, so we're going to give him the game ball. All right. Who do you give your trash bags to?
My trash bag going to the Buffalo Bills organization. The team suck. And then what they did today, firing the offensive coordinator, make them even more suck. So, Buffalo Bills, you suck.
Who your trash bag is, Jizzle?
Mine going to a certain player on the Buffalo Bills. That's Josh Allen.
Big Josh.
That's Josh Allen. You are deemed as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Supposedly. You're having a horrible season. Yet you had another horrible game yet again. Well, another 2 turnover game. Trying.
Aaron pass.
I don't know. I don't know what he's seeing, what he's looking at, or whatever. Looking Castle Wentz after he had the injuries. You can't blame the offensive coordinator. At some point, you got to blame the player too. The offensive coordinator firing wasn't needed. You got to blame the player. At some point, you got to stop doing this gunslinger nonsense and play football. Take the check down. You don't have to make the perfect throw. Playing hero ball. That's what this is what Josh Allen has been doing all year, playing hero ball. And that's what he did in that game against the Denver Broncos, playing hero ball. That hero ball will make you lose games.
Against the Denver Broncos.
Still, is the hero ball is the hero ball aspect of that. He gotta stop it. It's Josh Allen. It looked like the only person who was able to calm Josh Allen down was Brian Dable. After Brian Dable left, that was it after that. So Josh Allen, I ain't blaming the Bills, I blame Josh Allen.
All right, so my trash bag could easily go to the Panthers, but we ain't gonna do that. But my trash bag going to the Jaguars. Them suck. I don't really care. These are the teams. These are the games that you gotta win to show people that they don't take you serious. Not because you had that record of 6-2, mean yours ain't no good. The Jaguars can't beat good teams, and that's the problem. That's why they always suck. Sometimes they don't even beat the bad teams. Yeah, they had a little streak there and they were doing some stuff, but the Jaguars to get embarrassed at home like that, you're gonna get a trash bag because they're Dougie P in them. You don't really instill no confidence in the Jaguars fan base when you lose team because all that's showing is when you go into playoffs and so you're gonna lose them games because you can't beat them good teams. So the Jaguars is the trash bag. Them and the Panthers. Then them is both trash bags all together. All right, so that leads us now to our pick'em section. Who win last week? I think I had win last week.
You win last week. I think she win this week.
You win the week.
I don't know.
I ain't win this week.
Let's see. She ain't gonna tell us now who win this week. He didn't actually give us how he picks it now, so we don't know why he changed. Remember, he didn't get a pick. He tell me coming into the Saturday show.
I think we should boycott these picks.
No, Change the picks. What? Cause KG, we never get a picks.
We never did get a picks.
What do
So
you
Who
mean?
win?
basically, see, of course he gonna win if
Oh,
we ain't get a
what?
pick.
Yes.
We ain't get a picks, KG. So how we supposed to know who if you how we think?
Check your email.
KG had get
Hmm.
KG said nah. So in other words, I beat KG. That's the main thing that happened there.
I don't want that.
How he picked Houston.
I
And
mean,
then in the damn game and the game are going on, he a cussing. Oh,
Yeah.
I should have picked. I changed my pick.
because I don't change. I don't change the picks here, but I can be playing with the damn pick on the street.
Yeah, KG. He changed his pick. He
Yeah. I win. Suck yourself.
yo
Nah, man.
KG. He ain't win that. That ain't adding up. That ain't adding up, KG. He ain't pick Houston. He picked Cincinnati. So week 10 pick'ems. 3 the first KG, second Shane disqualified because he had never send the things.
Friggin' New Orleans need to pack it up. Here. How you leave not them again too? How you leave Joshua Dobbs beat you again?
The guy is playing outstanding.
New Orleans is garbage.
Yo, take them pick'ems down after the screen.
Boy, kids, you analyzing he picks.
No, you
Hey,
ain't
look,
send your pick. So
I know.
I forced KG. So I beat KG. He suck.
If
No.
anybody should get disqualified, it's KG. And he said he picks after the game start.
But
Yeah,
wake
that's
up late.
definitely true. He get up late.
He get don't hear that.
All right, so that
After you see I had a throw hole.
don't study he.
When he said he picked.
I wanted
That's not
New England
it.
to win.
That leads us to the end of our
Fucking Mac Jones.
um
Mac Jones
that leads us to the
fucking-
end of our
look
pick'ems.
like I can't grain out of the ground.
And week 10 is officially in the books, which means we heading starting off week 11 the right way. That Thursday night game, I think it's Baltimore Cincinnati.
Baltimore, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Who you guys going with?
Cincinnati.
I going Baltimore.
Cincinnati. I got Cincinnati.
I get Baltimore.
Cincinnati.
All right. So week 10 is wrapped up. Starting off week 11 with our game picks for Thursday night. Any news and notes around the NFL that you guys want to share? I don't have anything. I think that's it for me. I don't really have anything else.
I think a player from the Texans got suspended. What his name is?
Denzel Perma.
Yeah,
he
he
got
got
suspended.
suspended. Yeah.
So what?
Because he's a repeated offender with like those unnecessary
Unsportsmanlike
roughness.
conduct. You think the NFL playing this year?
I know I ain't playing them
They
challenge.
ain't playing this year.
It's a helmet to helmet hits though.
Helmet to helmet hits. Yeah.
He's doing it. He's a repeat offender that he always getting fined for that.
I mean we done mentioned already, but the Bills fired Ken Darcy, offensive coordinator.
Let me ask you a question. The offensive coordinator for you responsible for you having well, officials should catch it, but you had 12 men on the field. The offensive coordinator responsible for Josh Allen throwing 2 errant interceptions.
You think I studied him? He's the scapegoat. He's a scapegoat. At the end of the day, they
Don't
can't
tell me
fire
that
Josh. They
bullshit.
can't fire Josh Allen.
They make
So
it
you
real.
gotta fire the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see what McDermott said? Bills need consistent level of production. So he was the reason I wasn't consistent. Don't give me that stupid shit.
That makes sense. You see what happened when they played the Jets, right? In week 1, right? Yeah, you beat the Miami Dolphins. But the team that you lost to is not acceptable. But the Bills were 5-5.
5-5.
There's a chance you might not make the playoffs or no.
They're outside right now. They're outside looking in.
Right.
You remember this is a players' league. Players don't get fired. All the coaches get fired.
You gotta play the Dolphins and Eagles.
Players get fired. Players don't get fired. Coaches get fired. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Ken Darcy, unfortunately, was the scapegoat of it all. And Sean McDermott mightn't be too far behind. So
Okay, that's it. Should create
So-
a burner account on Twitter.
we'll see. He'll get out of
Yeah.
opportunity though.
That's utter bullshit.
He's a good mind, so I definitely
Exactly.
feel
That's utter bullshit.
he'll get another opportunity. They just gotta know how to do it.
The Jets had a only player meeting yesterday.
And then turn around cut one of the favorite players. So I don't really understand.
After the quarterback throw a game could have been a game winning touchdown, they throw a game winning interception. I mean, make it make sense. What ass? Make it make sense.
I really can't understand.
I don't
why
understand.
The Jets just love sticking with this Zach Wilson. Why?
I think he could come so bad and go pick up somebody so fast. Yeah.
By Salah looking, I couldn't be the owner. By
I think it's Salah.
I going to think no, it's
think
damn
it's
Salah.
player-
You know high ups.
I think it's a high up force in the
But the
hand.
thing is, they in their eyes think coming back soon, so they're
Yeah,
just trying to hold on. But you had to get
Yeah,
somebody
but Aaron's
better than
come
Zach
back.
Wilson.
When Aaron's come back, 2 games before the season done,
If
I have no idea.
I made that,
and guess what? He gonna be rusty.
Yeah, one last night elbow him. I mean,
You know what I mean? So guess what? He gonna be rusty. So let me like wait. What you waiting for?
I have no idea. All right, so that brings us to the end of our show. I think we covered everything. Looking forward to week 11, Saturday, 8 o'clock, our preview show. We'll preview all of our games. KG's games on Monday, but we'll still do the preview on Saturday. Shane will be taking on Buccaneers, Panthers taking on Dolphins, and KG will be facing the Chiefs on Monday night. So we'll do our preview show on Saturday. But don't forget to like and subscribe to the page. Keep up to date with us. And you can always check us on Facebook and Twitter because we post a lot of content and keep up to date with all the Panthers, Niners, and Eagles news around the NFL. Excited that. That's it for me. Enjoy the Thursday night game, and we'll see you guys back on Saturday.
Peace.